We go for the last round of 16 match of Hidden Cup Norway 2. We had a lot of forfeits in the round 16, which sucks. It makes it a lot harder to guess, but you know, it's our hobby. Doesn't matter. Let's just have fun with the games we get. Fewer games for me to cast as well, which is kind of good because I've been busy lately. This is the draft between God's Own Sling, aka Mr. Beast, by the looks of it. Someone forgot to change their name or purposefully changed their name to this beastly thingy. So let's have a look at a few of the candidates before going through the draft here. I've made some super fancy overlays. High effort, you know. Here we got Momo out first here. A couple of cues about Momo's playstyle there. Current elo 1452, highest 1485. I found these numbers last week, so that could have changed, but you know, it gives an idea. And let's go through a few more. We could go to Super Skurken. Lowest elo player. We have a range of 900, or in this case, 898 to Vevi, who's touched upon the 1900s. So 1000 elo difference between the players. So we have it, Super Skurken. And speaking of Nope, there's our friend Nope here. Doesn't look too happy in the photo, but so that's the photo set. That's the photo we're going to use for that one. Pretty decent. It's at a 1799 peak. That's got to hurt, being 1 point away from the precious 1800, but it's still pretty well done to reach that kind of level. So GG Nope. And then we have another, let's say, one of Nope's adversaries here, Vevi, who's been peak 1908. He also played for Norway in Nations Cup last year in the A team with Viper and MBL, and yeah, he played a few matches, did a decent one. And yeah, a couple of cues on his playstyle there. Wolf Scholar, Longswords, Step Lancers. And now let's see if Hoye is back from the shop, because here's his card. We'll get back to them, but of course it had to be Town Centers. That's the case for several of our players. We have some boomers here, but Hoya doesn't really play 1v1s. He enjoys team games more. So his current and peak elo is 1585, but I'm sure he's played some 1v1 games on his Smurf as well, because I bet that in the other ones. Dirty Smurfs. But it's what it is. Can't stop people from making additional accounts. Let's do another one before we go to the actual games. Here's Rody, another boomer, should be in the profile. Walls, boom, hand cannons. We did have a game casted which involved quite a few hand cannons, but a lot of the community in Norway speculated it was Momo and not Rody playing that one. So we'll have to investigate that further, I guess. Also in the 1700s, so we have quite a few of those. Lots of solid mid-high elo players in the Norwegian AOE 2 community. Now, let's get to the draft again and have a look here. So you start with a ban. We ban islands first. So someone doesn't want to do the boating. We could rule out Papaya Pit possibly. Quarry, also bad. So that's like a semi-closed map. Doesn't give huge Hoye or Rody or Arsak or Andy vibes having Quarry banned, but who knows? And that's the first pick from Bleda the Hun is Mudflow. So this could be a Scouts Enjoyer, we'll have to see as we get to the cast. And then the home map pick from Mr. Beast is Arabia, an absolute classic, that one. One of the most played maps for AoE 2. Or the most played map, it's not a one of, it's actually the most played. Some would claim it's the most fair one, but some would also claim it's the most boring one. Cross is off the menu, as is Gold Rush, which means we start with slopes, which we've seen a lot as either the starting map or the picked map in Hidden Cup Norway so far. Over to the civilizations. Um, so the bands first, Bohemians, out of the question, Slavs and Britons as well. Mats, is this you? Oh, is this you? Someone hates Britain. Andy hates Britons as well. Speaking Malay. We're looking at Andy here. Magyars are gone for Bleda Hun, as is Aztecs. Someone is fearing they might be up against a monk player. And then Khmer. Wait, is Arsak hate Britons as well? We have a few Britons haters around here. And then the picks, let's just quickly. Arabia, Mudflow, Slopes. All relatively open map. Open maps, I would say Slopes. Possibly the easiest one to wall. So we'll see cavalry play here. Chinese picked. That's a great pick from Mudflow. And then I'm not sure what the Arabia civilization could, of course, be Lithuanians for a scouts opening or Georgians for a scouts opening, but more likely Vikings for an infantry into archers play. And then there's the I don't even know where Malay fits in here, but they have a good fast archers opening as well if they want to go for that down that road. Persians pretty boomy, unless you want to go douche. Could be good with scouts from Redfall. Good on any map these days. Persians, Mongols. Gives me slopes vibes because there's hunt to the sides. And Bulgarians. I don't even know. Kerpost rush for flow. But it's an infantry sim, and you have some infantry enjoyers in the Norway Discord as well. So have a look at a few more player cards here. We have Yan, who not many of us know that well, but he's in the 1400s, at least at peak. So 1356 is it, when I checked last week. I don't know idea what Smiler or Smealer is supposed to mean. Probably smiles regularly. And then since Andy was just in chat, we go with Andy. Monk's enjoyer, hence the corner photos. States that he has a very good fast imp. Why is that censored, Andy? You're right. Anyway, there's Andy, and we'll go through Ken as well. Ken, strike me as a cavalry player, but he plays it safe with archers as well, apparently. He doesn't like to play with or against feudal archers micro, I guess, split micro. Prefers knight skirm, and there are some cavalry civilizations at work here. And then let's go to our intruder here. Mats played the previous Hidden Cup as well. He did advance, I think, and then he had a Titanic castle drop in the second round. Maybe it was the first round on Hideout, I don't remember. But he had a game almost in the bag, but then Titanic hit from the castle drop. Missing beer in photo. Yeah, fair enough. But most of us could have beer in these photos. There we have OG Daddy with his favorite unit. Is or used to be. I'm not too sure what's state now. That's not current. I know, but I picked it up last week. So these things change. We gotta make it somewhere, sometime. But just for reference, come on. It does say 1610 though. But this had a pretty nasty drop recently. Anyway. Yeah, Mats we just had. Let's show Papaya Pete as well. I gave him the cavalry archer for the occasion, even though we don't always don't think we saw that many cavalry archers from in previous Hidden Cup, but he likes to play them for sure. If you want to try and spot him, he doesn't use the market nearly as much as me or other players. Likes water maps, so it's probably not him with the current map draft. And then finally, Tiger, who may or may not be playing. He was fooling a lot of us the previous Hidden Cup. And yeah, you see the facts over here. There was no siding him up, so Tiger might be one of the forfeits. One of the guys that won't play after all. That's it for the introductions. Let's go to the actual cast here. Odds on Sling versus Bleda the Hun here. Blue versus red, so no giveaways there. Papaya Pete likes to play green. I like to play green. But of course, in a Hidden Cup, we wouldn't be picking colors, would we? Bulgarians it is, so we might see some infantry action here. We did see Bulgarians another time on slope. With cripples and hussars and clawing it back. So some people speculated that might have been Hoya, actually. So maybe we'll get to see some Bulgarians booming action here. Bleda the Hun as the Lithuanians in the other end gets 100 extra food to start as the civilization bonus of the Lithuanians. Always handy in the opening of the game. And I mean, Lithuanians could technically go for an instant rush. It's kind of gone off fashion, especially after they lost the 50 food from the... It used to be 150 food. Gods of Sling on the aggressive side. They're moving right out. Could even find an unloomed villager, but now there are 2 villagers here. Is going to find some more pigs though, and will probably sneak them through the map. Let's see if red commits here. Okay, takes the elevation, gets a good hit in, but will try to reclaim the pigs as well. Nope, takes the hill. Pigs going further and further away. I think God's Own Sling gets away with lame here. And to be fair, Red's pig spawn was awful. Pretty far out to the side. Does find most of them. Will try to reclaim some of the stolen sheep as well, or maybe just try a counter lame. Technically possible. These haven't been picked up yet. Blue moved straight forward to lame. Give it back. It's the trash talk already. So a player who said not ashamed to tilt the opponent through laming, etc. That would be super skurken. No idle TC here though. Would a 900 ELO player have 0 idle TC at minute 4.5? Not too sure about that. We have more lame moves in the group. Very would not be shy to lame either. I'm a sheep, man. No. Sheep. No. Sprav alone, Magnus. These have taken the long way around, haven't they? But they're gonna make it back to base. Rough start for the Lithuanians, but easier to recover from as well, because they do start with 100 extra food. I think we'll see an 18 pop scouts here. Doesn't get set back enough from the laming to not make it, in this case. There comes the barracks immediately. Enough food for a stable as well. Pretty smooth build order here from Bleda the Hun, so I would expect this to be a player above 1400 elo. Just because of that, like a perfect, in quotation marks, build order, even with getting lamed. Pangolin, hello. Did you see that there's been a map introduced that's shaped like a pangolin? Pangolin? There's yeah, someone made a map that looks like a pangolin to, I don't know, celebrate World Pangolin Day or something. I was going to say it would feel like food would become a struggle here, but there's 4 on berries, there's 300 food. Blue just clicked up, hopefully with Loom. Going for the walling here, but that's going to take a while to complete, and it's going to take some commitment now. Obviously, is well set for a potential fast castle age here with the extra 200 or 300 food from the pigs, and at the same time, Bleda the Hunt's scout opening is significantly set back by the lack of starting food. Going to the sides now to compensate again. It's risky to go to the sides, but Blue hasn't made any military just yet. Also didn't make any infantry, even though even being the Bulgarians here. So, compact walling here from Blue, but it's probably to make sure the walls go up and the scouts can't enter. Just a gate away now from... Well, that scout doesn't really have enough hit points to keep the aggression away. Walls will complete for Blue, and the scouts opening for the Lithuanians will be getting a lot less value as it stands currently. Also extra food here to gather, but Blue, not having made an army, will be allowing Bleda the Hunt to collect the faraway food resources. Looks like, what's this? It's gonna be 1 tower. And that's a sneaky tower that barely ranges the gold, doesn't it? Scouts chasing here, and the Blue scout will spot the villagers as well. Ooh, immediate reaction there. In the sense, that's value. Sending 3 villagers forward, it's quite the commitment, but Blue is scared. Blue goes for a tower, and Red apparently goes for the... deleting the tower and rebuilding it somewhere else. No, go for the wood line! What the f... 1, 2, 3, 4... Yeah. I guess in theory that tower could complete. Depends a little bit on Blue's focus here. Ooh, the quick walls. Paddy says good macro behind aggression. Is this good macro behind aggression? 15 on food, 8 on wood. Maybe, maybe not. Villager going down. The aggression isn't quite working out, is it? This isn't aggressive enough. It isn't crazy enough to be OG Daddy here. And Blue already relocated in the woodland. And Blue kind of almost overreacting here. See, did a couple of farms, still collecting food, gold, sorry. With the defensive tower. Red committed forward with extra villagers behind 1 or 2 villagers as well from idle time. And lost a villager somehow as well. Yeah, let's forward here 1 tower building villagers. Still making scouts. Yeah, Red should have stopped making scouts. And just try to aim for the castle edge, because it's pretty clear that that's what Blue wants to do here. Wants to move over into a castle drop or Repos rush. Who knows? Oh, Blood Chariot. Oh yeah, he's here. There you can see his beautiful player card right there. I had to include some town centers. Just to emphasize the fact that he enjoys booming. Doesn't really play that many Emollions, but solid team game player, of course. Has the build or the basics down that would suit a 1v1 as well. Scout's production has ceased. Funnily enough, God's own Sling looked like he was going for a Castle Age approach here, but it's going to be Bleda the Hug going to the Castle Age first here. Sea Knights incoming. I don't know if it deserves the FC tag when it's kicking in at almost 20 minutes, but yeah, you do you. Okay, that's just a spearman. Ooh, making use of the forward villagers here. If anything, just to steal the hunt maybe, or take it down so blue will have to collect it or just let it rot. Yeah, I mentioned on the map when I saw the nickname. Looks beautiful on the minimap, but it also looks absolutely horrible to play. So, with pathfinding and other things, so I don't think I will be playing that. Yeah, it's a piece of art minimap for sure. It's going to take team goal. Sulai Koya ditching us like that. Gaslish is in for Blade of the Hun Instant Monastery. Instant Monastery. Not fake. I need to add one thing here. How could I forget Arsak? How could I forget Arsak? Not okay. How are you? Is it here or that one? Indeed, yes. Well, we have the photo. Why the hell didn't I have to get back to that. Sheesh. Sorry, Arsak. Guess we'll get your card for the next one. Anyway, Arsak wouldn't open scouts like that. Or would he? He used to play Arabia back in the day, so he might have some tricks up his sleeve. For now, let's just use the command. We have one. We may not. Jesus. I hope it's one of the guys that gave an admin. But I think he's actually... I think he might be Alaric the Goth, but... could be someone just cosplaying as Arsak as well. Lots of spearmen for blue. Blue kind of overreacting maybe, but lower idle TC time. Battered down tower forward there. Bulgarians have cheaper town centers as well, but I think we'll be going right for a Crepost and or castle drop here. Monkas. Well, we have one Wololo player here. So. And this wasn't that fast aim, so it can't be Andy either. Oh, monastery from blue as well. We're gonna have a monk swarm that has spearman killing a monk. That's not what spears are for. Ay, ay, ay. Ay, ay, ay. Second monastery. Okay, someone wants the relics, or just go plain mad-ass monks here. Also now on the side resources for Bulgarians, Python upgrades in as well. We have quite a few of those, so that upgrade was warranted. Townsend on the side for red as well, on the stone and on the wood line. Could be that they're both thinking about unique units here, in which case the Lightis should be getting the upper hand, especially with some relics in the back. Just a few scouts left, nothing consequential. As the monks move out. Did we get the monk text as well? We did get Sanctity. Quite the arena clown thing to do. Here comes the barracks for the Lithuanians as well. Maybe want some infantry of their own. And these villagers are going to drop a castle you cannot refuse. Or crap post. Depends. I guess it's crap post. Okay, I guess that's because of the quick calls. I hate this castle! What the fuck is this castle? It's ranging houses and a few farms. And the monks will even get some value here. Making some villagers join the dark side or the red side, depending on how you look at it. Jan claims to like monks. It's one of the keywords he gave us. Castle complete for blue. There should be enough stone for a crap boss soon enough as well. These villagers are essentially trapped here, but they are expendable. They got converted from blue. It's right on to hit the castle. And the monastery from God's own Sling as well, and this game is about to get messier. And by that I don't mean the football player. 2 relics for blue, actually. So, fetching, I guess, for God's own Sling. Scrap post might be popping up soon. There's 300 something stolen about devotion coming in, so any unit will be tougher to convert. Does blue know the location of the gold over here? Does indeed. Here comes the... There we go. That's the kind of forward aggressive buildings you want to see. A unit actually building, actually ranging something that will have an impact on the economy. This will complete. Main gold off limits for red. Where's the other gold? The other golds. Okay, it's in the back. I'm blind. It's in the back over here. So Bleda the Hun will be still be collecting gold safely. This castle about to make an opening here. Who will go to Imperial Age first? Bleda the Hun getting quite close to Imperial Age. That's why he placed the castle in the back, to have access to trebuchets somewhat safe in the back here. Red needed smoke forward to maybe stop that. I don't think Red cared about stopping that. These buildings don't do anything. I mean, there's gold in the back here. You can just relocate back to the TC. It doesn't matter. Just aim for Imperial Age, get there, and just treb down these forward buildings, and you're good to go. Now, besides, 4 monks don't stop 10 villagers building a castle anymore, since you can't do the alt shift target trick anymore. Relocation target. 3,000 centers for blue, so blue, arguably with better micro behind this, does not have enough food to go Imperial shop, so that's going to be an issue with the forward presence here. Probably wanted to play an extended castle age here with more crab posts. Could still place a crab post over on this side, to be fair, but there's military from red as well. And red will be reaching the Imperial age in 1.5 minutes. Those buildings are the most important buildings in the game. Yeah, monasteries. Fair enough. Fair enough. Titus is out, a couple of them. Using the castle as blue places. It's a defensive castle at home now that the aggression has, should I say, failed. Bleda the Hun about 10 villagers behind, but well on the way to the Imperial Age, so that kind of explains the villager difference since they're both on 3 town centers. Couple more barracks here for Gods on Sling wants to take the trash war against the Lithuanian pikemen, I guess. Could also go straight into infantry, like 200 horsemen when you reach the Imperial Age. That would be a response to the pikemen on red for sure. Here goes Halberdier for Bleda the Hun. Mainly playing pikes here, if you like this out on the field, and cheeky forward tosses it with just a couple of villagers. That could get denied by the pikeman over here. I don't know why this pikeman is moving over there all of a sudden, but don't think he'll see the villagers moving over to the side, so it's fine. Blue kind of exposed to raids as well. Another castle at home now, defensively protecting the economy completely here. Of course, the forward buildings will be the first target of red, so it's going to take a while until red sends trebuchets forward to blue's side. Nothing here to repair this castle. There are a couple of villagers over here, but don't think it's going to be a priority for blue. Blue just buying time to get to the Imperial Age. Does have 2 castles at home to take a Treb war should need a rise for that at home base. Red has spread out a little bit more, but seems to be quite in control here. Red destroying the castle first, yeah, that makes sense. Post is very easily taken down by the trebuchets anyway. Now I feel like blue is losing control over this game. 7. His idle TC still keeps kind of a villager lead, but how does blue come back from this? Made quite a few pikes, expecting the Lithuanians to go for cavalry, which is partially true. Village just in, but not able to afford halberdier right away, blue here. Going for the infantry upgrades instead, which is a good call against the lack of upgrades for red here. But to be fair, when you're Bulgarians here and you see lots of halberdiers on the field, maybe you should just go straight into the infantry upgrade as well. Post can't make trebuchet. No, of course not. And they also die to like 4 trebuchet wall lives or something like that, so it's not going to be a priority here. There's still, or I mean, the gold in the back was just depleted, but red is moving to the sides as well. Blue is here actually, but so could deny the TC if he sees it, but it doesn't seem to be paying attention to that. Barracks going up. Crap post hitting the TC over here, that's funny. Don't think red minds that all that much. So the Conic realized the TC going up, but too late, couldn't stop it. Military wise, it's pretty even. Village wise, it's pretty even as well, but red most definitely has the better economic setup here. More fluent income of resources. Now switching into some light cab for raids, mainly going for trash here, conserving the gold for later. Buildings still going down for blue as well. More monk technologies for Bulgarians now. Theocracy coming in. Vet is in as well. If Bulgarians get that, I don't even know. Wait, that's only theocracy. What's we gonna do with that? Playing for the long game, that's for sure. Blue still wants to commit to the infantry. So we have another infantry enjoyer here. Don't think this is Vivi or nope. It's kind of off the guessing games, at least from my end. It's gonna go down. Close to the sides. We'll be able to spam light cabin. We can do something for fight of archery ranges. Chemistry on the way. So either someone wants to make people believe they're roadie, or this is roadie gonna go for the hand cannoneers. Boom, hand cannons. Walls are nothing too particular here though. Big old pikeman rush roadie. Could this be roadie versus Momo? In which case red would be roadie, but Momo's information here as well. Boom, forgets eco upgrades and helps. Oh, the eco upgrades are in, to be fair. We are seeing helps. But the hand cannoneers are out there. Also a reaction to the halberdier investment or infantry investment. Good call against Bulgarians any day, because Bulgarians are likely to go for infantry in some shape or form. Arsak was nope. No, there's no way either of these players is nope. Nah. Nah. Red is papaya. It was a pretty smooth scouts opening build order. I'm not confident that was a. I mean, Papaya Pit would draft Chinese for Mudflow for sure as well. But our Lithuanians, I don't think he would use Lithuanians for slopes. Plenty of other civilizations that would do better for slopes. Comics are out, hand cannoneers pushing further in, another forward castle from Bleda the Hun, claiming most of the middle now as well, where there's extra golds and stones up for grabs, got the sides as well, lost the TC to the left side. Yeah, Lithuania is obviously not the worst sim for slopes by any means. They're solid. And this is a very... Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Okay. Arzak not even trying to hide himself here. Unless someone is trying to make people believe they're Arzak, but that's a very Arzak thing to say. Oh, okay. I think he needs to pick some of the more close maps. In that case. Anyway. We're going to see God's own Sling's home map next, which is Arabia, funnily enough. Not something Arzak would usually pick, but maybe he would for a Hidden Cup, just for the lols of it. Eco's relatively similar here. We're both getting some kind of booms going. Smooth uptime for the Lithuanians there. Bulgarians a little bit more indecisive. that's the first game. Let's just pick up the next one shortly. First, I need to make sure we have an RSAC overlay as well, like the others. Yeah. I'll do it. Ooh, crossover. Am I right? Now RSAC is covering the full screen. Come on. Let's go. How could I forget about this guy? Alright, back to the draft. Mr. Beast. RSAC confirmed, I guess. Bleda the Hun could be Papa a bit. Oh boy, oh boy. Right. That's slopes done. Next game, Arabia. Apparently RSAC's home map. Will he go Monk Rush with Malay now? Are we gonna see Malay, Georgians, Malay, Vikings? Vikings probably for Arabia now from Bleda the Hun. Seems like a conventional player. Mongols could be one for Arabia for Mr. Beast, just to go mad, lame approach here. But let's just hop into it. Persians! What that means on these open maps. Are we going to see a douche here? That's the question. Players are spawning relatively close to each other as well. As far as... I mean, it's not close, but it's closer than in some other generations. Could be further away. Yeah, it could be on the same side maybe as well, but... Pretty extensive sheep scouting here for the Persians. Wants to find resources nice and early. I wonder why. We're going to see a 1000 drop here in not too long. I don't envision the Persians going for any kind of monk rush approach. That's quite unlikely. Red also scouting. Sheep in front, scout in the back. Not all the smartest idea given the previous game where the blue player, Gods on Sling, went forward with scouts. The scout early to lane. This papaya says that's just fun. Not convinced. We'll see. Vikings is a great eco-sieve, so gives you instant wheelbarrow and handcart. It's nice for any kind of place, and if you enjoy your eco upgrades, then Vikings certainly still may be the way to go. Oh, here we are. Blue is forward, one of the lames of sheep again. Lame boy, you found one. And then Mr. Forward is gonna lame the hunt as well. YOLO playing here for blue. Oh boy. Papaya pit is not confirmed. Okay. Good to know. That's not one of our hidden cup identities though. Okay, no. Deer pushing for the Vikings this game. They have been properly lamed. And there is no loom, so... Oh. 112. Call an ambulance, but not for me. Is that the idea? Where are you going? Is Red going for the counter lane? Oh. Probably just try to reclaim the pig. Oh, someone's a bit stressed out here. From all the laming action from blue. Snacks the pig again. Didn't quite manage to win the previous game that way. Loom is in, that sets back blue in the progression here. And unfortunately, I don't think we will be seeing a douche because now we're 15 pop in. It's borderline too late to move forward to drop the town center now. Beginning the walling here at home base for the Viking as well. House and palisade foundations. Gonna go for a long distance, bringing in the hunt as well. Don't want to have that animal go to waste by the looks of it. Couple of villagers on berries in the back, and now still eating the remaining sheep as well. It's not going to be a scouts opening this time because the binding camp is going up. Blue at home base, going for the walls now, not to the edge of the maps by the looks of it. Is that not scouted? Is that it? Also didn't fight two of his own sheep. They've spawned really far out, to be fair. That's one tile away. Maybe just assumed they'd been lamed or something. And also walling out the deer, so can't really push the deer. Vikings get 20% more hit points on the infantry as they go up to the next stage. Blue Scout is weak, but there's a villager here to help out in the fighting. Villager wins 1 vs 1 against the Dark Age Scout. Oh, Blue Scout is down. Red will try to deny some of the walls, perhaps. Not really stressing the way up here, though. Maybe expecting blue to be a bit on the passive side here. Is that it? Or just struggling for not being able to push in the deer and pull off the perfect build order like in the previous game. The walling is pretty clever, though. It's going to keep the gold safe from ranged and towers aggression, while blue goes for the box wall again, or circle wall, not using the edges of the map just yet. The lamed pig just hides in the back of the base there, not really. Well, that might be the scouting pig. 25 villager, 26 population tutelage for blue. Seems pretty optimistic for a fast castle here, but who knows? Ay. I'm setting up for the late games again here, because the Wolves are going to keep their bases relatively safe. Neither of them has made any military. Bleda the Hun, however, 30 population by now. Still didn't click to the feudal age. Could actually... This is almost starting to look like a fast Imperial Age build order, funnily enough. Which I don't think is the plan here, but it's... Why not? Who's in the rush to get to the Castle Age here? I did see Blue taking their time the previous game, so why not just wall off and be safe and get to the Castle Age way sooner and safer? Do you still think this is Papaya Pit, just for fun? Early bomb population to the next stage. Shouldn't be any issues hoarding the eco upgrades here. No hunts for Bleda the Hun. Missed opportunity. Village from Bleda the Hun. This is undoubtedly a fast castle build. Borderline fast imp economy with all these farms. Unfortunately, without horse collar and wheelbarrow. Well, technically we have wheelbarrow now. Also the Vikings bonus, but they're still Dark Age farms, so they're going to deplete soon enough. Meanwhile, the scout is forward, just confirming that the walls are complete, but you could still, castle or tower drop the gold in the back here. Arabia without feudal age, yeah. Maybe we have a clown battle on our hands here. Oops. OG Civs is... Ah, Persians Vikings, that's OG Civs, that's true. Viking FE, let's go. Yes. Is this Andy versus Harsak? Is that it? If it is, they're playing way below their potential. At least Arsak is. But he hates these maps. They both hate the map pool for Hidden Cup, I think. But no, I don't think either of these is Andy, unfortunately. He probably hasn't played yet. That's 3 villagers moving forward. What is this? Is this trademark Bleda the Hunt? 3 villagers forward to place 1 tower? Is this like what we're going to be looking for here? For red? Gamle dagen når Mangodai var OP. Mangodai is still kind of OP if you can get to elite though. But yeah, or not. So forward barracks, okay. Now we're talking. I'm getting daddy vibes again for some reason. But it's not nearly messy enough. Castle Age is in. Imperial Age won't be for a while yet. What monastery? Sorry. What the hell is going on here? Are we monk siege rushing with Vikings? Who the hell would do that? YPH would do that? Nah, you wouldn't. No, you wouldn't. Monks in the infantry. Well. Yeah, nice written that he likes monks, at least. There's that. Mr. OG Daddy over here. Akkal, what do you mean? 10,000. That's a peculiar town center placement, but in Blue's defense, Blue had no idea this was coming. And we have an infantry monk siege push from the Vikings here, which is beyond weird. It certainly is playing with the mind games here. That knight's not going anywhere. That's going to be converted. GG says Andy. We're not quite there yet. After all, there are 2 pikemen and a couple of knights trying to enter the Persian base. Spearman. Completely unprotected mangonel. Now, speaking of, down it goes. Blue not going to make it in quite just yet, and defensive monastery for the Vikings to, yeah, try and keep these few knights away. Not too much economy to bring the knights out here for the Persians player. Now with 2 town centers working 10% faster as well, so should be establishing a nice and comfortable economic lead here. If God's Old Thing wins this game, it's going to be Mudflow for the last game, where Bleda the Hun has Chinese and should be favorited for that map. But doesn't look like Blue is going to do any counter damage just yet. Not going to be allowed inside of Bleda the Hun's base here. Allow the first monk is out so to get conversions in. Does not bring the monk close to the gate to increase the chances of conversion before the knight can run away, so less of an arena clown style approach there in the monk control. And it suggested Vikings could add longboats. That would be nice. Longboats from Arabia, except there aren't any ponds on this one. Vikings long swords. Yeah, that would be more efficient than the pikes, to be fair. They have extra hit points, as you can see as well, so certainly helps out. Blue seems to have a better game this game. Comfortable, equal lead. Oh, that knight is so getting converted. What? Longswords added. Boats. Yeah, longboats right here. Viking longboats. It's quite a bit of infantry added now. Maybe we shouldn't completely rule out Mope here. It's just too passive a game to be a gameplay style to be Nope as well, I think. No Dark Age, no Feudal Age. Nah. Can't be. Blue is holding nicely, establishing a pretty healthy economy behind this 30-something farmers. Definitely likely to reach the Imperial Age more quickly here. Bleda the Hun with significantly higher military though, and has the pikemen that will deal with the knights in their current numbers situation. Well, gets the conversion before going down. Blue is going to get that one unless the pikes get lucky here. This is a Persian's town center, so that's going to take... That's going to survive quite a few mangonel hits before it goes down. Goes for the repairs, even so the town center nearly untouched here. Blue it does get idle a lot, to be fair, so not really able to field as much military as probably like to. Infantry tankier for the Vikings as well, so they might actually be able to snipe that mangonel at the distance, but the stupid villager repair speed makes sure that that doesn't help. Same resources collected with 1 TC Vikings, that's ridiculous. That says something about the idle time that's been caused on the blue side. More resources collected for the Vikings, even with 1 TC push here, because the economy has been untouched. Waiting to infantry here. As Blue is committing to siege defense as well. No Scorpions, funnily enough. Scorpions would do well against the what is mainly infantry here. The Hun has the priority straight here and aiming at the blacksmith to make sure Blue can't get to whatever the plan might be here. Yeah. Is this the death blow? Red with a ballsy forward castle, to say the least. Do we have enough villagers for this? How many mangonels does Blue have? 2 mangonels from Blue. That should be enough to deny this castle. Bleda, Daddy, Gods of Sling, Arsak. Is that what we're dealing with here? It's a decent castle. It will range some of the gold. It will range quite a few farmers. And the infantry stream is nice and steady as well. If you get enough infantry out here as the Vikings, you will be able to take out structures as well. Mangonel aims at the building villagers. Longswords going to try to meddle in here, but not many villagers left to complete this castle now. Good Mangonel micro from Blue. And only 1 villager left. She is fleeing this weak one here. Villager dancing around. Oh, Mangonel chasing. Doesn't get another villager. And some villager conversions here as well. 30 in the back for Blue. Still at 90-ish villagers. And the castle at 91%, so that's going to take some more effort to complete. I think it's going to complete! Somehow Red gets this castle up, and then the Hun has some serious forward presence on Blue's side here. Blue struggles to get any counterattack in here, just drops more town centers to try and keep that economy advantage rolling. Resources collected, however, still higher for the Vikings. And now town centers about to go down for Gods on Sling. Even the Persian town center will eventually go down. To pressure like this, villagers battering and the battering ram, but the longswords will deal with the villagers for only missing the second attack of Red. And where are these guys going now? These guys on their forward town centers. Oh, too bad. Red will complete the TC on this gold first, unfortunately. Blue is not going to get anywhere over here. Even going to lose these villagers to the newly built TC by Bleda. It does block the gold for a little while, but it's not nearly as much damage as you'd want it to do. Berserkers added now as well from Bleda. Could even pop into the rams to boost the attack speed and movement speed of the rams over here. Meanwhile, we have stables and another siege workshop in the back here for God's own Sling. Only 7 villagers on food currently, not going to be able to make a lot of military behind all of this. While Bleda has enough stone for another castle. I guess the next castle spot would be here, would be perfect. It would range both of these town hunters, and Blue wouldn't be able to do anything about it. Other Persian towns that are going down. Bleda even collected a relic behind this, and some random castles going up on the edge of the map here. How many villagers? 2 villagers, 3 villagers, 5 total. That's never gonna complete. Red goes in blind with the castle drop. That's a daddy thing to do, by the way. 30 build 3 to 7, Imperial Age on the way as well, which will give Bleda access to trebuchets. Was altered through the Imperial Age the previous game. That game, Gods of Sling, made it to Imperial Age as well, but this game it looks like Blue probably won't. GG, says Andy, calling it early again. Blue has more villagers after all. Has a working economy over here as well that Red probably doesn't even know about, or doesn't care about. Red is making a mess, is what he's doing. It's 28 military to 1 now. Gods on Sling. No food! No villagers of food. Lots of farms. No farmers. It's not gonna be any farmers market in Blue's village anytime soon. So where's the castle over here? Are we just waiting for the trebuchets? Yeah, no. Outpost for Red to get some visions around the map. Blue refuses to give in, just adds more town hunters. While Red commits 22 villagers this time around, this castle has to go up. It's just too good of a spot not to let that one go up, and Blue obviously can't stop that, doesn't have military for it. Nei, dette ikke noe for meg. GG, well played. Huh. So now hiding away that North Norwegian attitude that looks like ours like the previous game. Interesting. Interesting. Still think it's Arsak, but it could be Andy playing completely potato and trying to pretend to be Arsak as well. That's a fair point. But Andy is too competitive to throw games purposefully like that. that Arabia game could have been Andy, it says. Maybe. Was it? We will find out when we get to the end of the tournament. $2,000 more resources collected for the Vikings. Did eventually get a second 1,000 trap. times, yeah, about 2 minutes away. And then more filters for the Persians, faster working talents after all. But yeah, didn't stand a chance there. Blue. High APM for red at times here, much higher than the other player. Oh, neither of these players were maybe or nope. I refuse to believe that. Maybe nope, but just too Titanic in blue to be nope. Mr. Beast losing the home map. And GG.